the question is, do you go for something that is very pointed and tells you when you have to act in a particular way, or do you go for something that is more principles-based and is therefore potentially wider and therefore more effective because it captures the substance of the behavior that you want to deal with, rather than just dealing with the form that the sort of behavior might manifest itself? Well, there were grey areas that Sir Peter Openshaw identified, and in my view, that was not what the inquiry was about. In my view, in certain instances, what was happening in the inquiry was that it was being turned into a political witch hunt by Mr. McGrail's lawyers, principally against me, perhaps others, but principally against me, failing to understand in the way that they were presenting the case for the purposes of seeking to be persuasive for their client, that indeed conflicts of interest had been very properly addressed in the context of what was happening there.
How much confidence can the public have in an independent act? Because you control a lot of the levers, or whoever has your role.
Full confidence.
Full confidence.
Full confidence.
Explain why.
Because the position of the Chief Minister of Gibraltar has always enjoyed the full confidence of the people of Gibraltar, and it always should, whoever the Chief Minister may be. Look, this doesn't just do what the recommendation provides, it doesn't just do what it says on the tin, it actually brings principles into statute and is much wider in its ambit. So I very much look forward to this becoming a piece of legislation that will govern our public life for many years to come, and I think will become a model for many more common law jurisdictions going forward.
The principles do not create specific prohibitions. So what we're saying is, let's create those specific prohibitions. So when you leave government as a minister, you can't get a job or a consultancy with a government for a period of time, which is the Canadian restriction. Why don't we have restrictions in our law that say, if you are someone who is a minister or a public official or a party executive member of the current government, why is it that you are not either barred or restricted from the award of certain contracts? So that is all in the Canadian legislation. This did not start for us when Sir Peter Openshaw produced his report. We have been going on about the need to control conflicts of interest and abuse, waste and corruption since 2019, when we issued our commitments that are still live today, that there should be robust controls on these things in Gibraltar legislation.
How will you be voting on this bill?
Well, we will consider our position. We will make clear what our position is on the bill, as we said in our press release. But it's very clear to us that this is insufficient, and therefore we cannot vote for it. It is insufficient. It does not meet the mark. It is inappropriate. For Gibraltar, our view is that this does not go far enough in any way, and therefore we are very concerned that all that this is lip service, total lip service, so that they can play to the gallery, pretend that they are implementing a framework for conflicts of interest, but in reality they have no commitment to do so.